Hello and thank you for joining the midweek edition of Journalist Hangout. I'm Ayodele Uzubakun. Today on the program, President Buhari orders Emefiele, Akpabio, Amechi, Silva and others to resign as appeal court vacates judgment voiding section 84, subsection 12 of the Electoral Act. And later on the show, House of Representatives asks NNPC to provide 6 million litres of Jet A1 to airline operators as petrol marketers alert Nigerians to prepare for worst fuel scarcity over 500 billion naira bridging debt. I'll be hanging out with Babajide Kolade Otitoju and Olayinka Oyebile. So if you're ready, let the hangout start now. Thank you for joining us. Let's begin in Kaduna State, northwest Nigeria. The families of kidnapped passengers of the ill-fated Kaduna-Abuja train of 28th of March are agonizing over their continued stay in captivity. The families embarked on protest over the fate of their beloved ones who are still being held by bandits more than 40 days after the attack. The spokesperson of the families, Abdulaziz Atta, a professor of chemical engineering, expressed sadness that nothing tangible has been done to rescue them. Let's hear from him.
I have my 85-year-old mother, and at the same time, I have my senior sister. Again, 85-year-old woman. Imagine 85-year-old man. You find in the bush for 42 days, 6 weeks. And I can recall the last statement she made to me personally. She told me that her legs were weak, that she's tired prior to her being kidnapped. So she has been kept in the same bush without her medication, without good food for 6 weeks. So I have my senior sister and my aged mother there. But for me, that's not just my concern. I am representing all the loved ones who have been in captivity, and including the baby reported that had been delivered a few days ago. That is our interest, to get all of them out. Our loved ones have been held for 62 days. 62 days without their freedom, under poor health condition, not being given adequate food to eat, sleeping on bare floor. This whole rain sun on them. Meanwhile, here we are under shade. We are absolutely comfortable. But that's what they are going through there now. The major result we've had from the federal government was a statement made by the president during the Salah period. Yes, we appreciate the president for giving specific directives to NRC to set up the situation room and the security agents will work in bringing our loved ones back. We appreciate that. But things are absolutely not moving. Up till today, and I'm sure none of our loved ones have been contacted by this same NRC. What kind of country is this? Again, why is this happening? Because we don't hold people responsible.
You won't feel the pain, or except you have somebody directly connected, except you have a family there, that over 40 days, that this man can have a mother of over 80 years old, 85-year-old
yes.
woman.
That's why when they were telling us that the MD of the
Bank of Agriculture
was released because of his old age, I said, what kind of bullshit is this? There's a very old woman, age 85, who stayed there.
The mother of this Professor Abdulaziz Atta?
Yeah, stayed there with them. And they can't feel for an old woman like that. I mean, these guys are not human beings. And you kept people for that long.
Not forget
at the mercy of the elements. It's raining, they are there.
Yes. Not forgetting the fact that somebody that is 85 years will be on constant medication.
Yes.
Must be on daily medication. So the possibility of even dying there now.
They don't care. They don't care. These are not human beings that we are dealing with. They don't care. And unfortunately for us, at this stage now, you can't even use the military force to rescue those people. And the question is, how much longer are they going to stay there? The families, every time they show pictures of this family member, you see them crying. Because, I mean, there are young boys and girls with them, very young, with them. People are now giving birth in the custody of bandits and terrorists. I mean, it's just...
Because some people are looking for any way out of this country. Somebody approached me this afternoon and he's just saying that, look, if it is Ghana and relocating there, that this is just unbearable. That you can have a country with sitting government, and we're preparing for election. Nigerian Railway Corporation, they said they will continue the Abuja Kaduna train service anytime from now if they've not started.
You know, every time you think of all this, your heart breaks. One, the picture of the baby that was given birth to in that camp was sent around. And technology has gone so advanced that there will be a watermark.
Yes.
For you to know where this picture was taken.
The source.
Why is it that we have not used that to trace these people? And to add to what you said about people wanting to leave the country, I was listening to a radio program the other day, and one guy was saying that he heard from very reliable source from the Ministry of Interior or from the immigration office that there has been a tacit directive that passports should not be issued to some certain categories of people. That's why you go to passport office, they tell you that there are no booklets. Because they don't want, they are thinking that the young ones or people want to leave Nigeria. So if they don't have passport, they will not be able to leave.
The level of people that are interested in checking out young people.
I mean, how can you want to criminalize payment of ransom now? People have been there for 40-something days.
You can't rescue them.
And
so if they take steps on their own, your family takes steps on their own,
and
it becomes a crime.
I mean, it's ununderstandable. So what exactly does the government want people to do? If your government cannot help you, you can't resort to self-help. You resort to self-help, you become a criminal.
You know what they are even saying? The families of these passengers are saying that the passengers at the time when they boarded that train, they became the responsibility of the transportation minister.
Yes.
Now the transportation minister, according to them, is busy moving from one part of Nigeria to another in the name of seeking to be president.
In some other countries, somebody like that would have resigned.
Let me cast our mind back. Some years back, there was a train accident, I think in Spain. The Minister of Transportation resigned immediately. He was not the one that drove the train. He was not the authority and everything.
But looking at the fact that it might be liable vicariously.
The guy resigned. But
that's a different country. When we talk about Sena climbs,
I mean,
all those cyber zealots on social media,
exactly,
they will be talking rubbish. They don't want us to compare our country to great countries. They don't want those worthy examples. They don't want Nigeria to even be compared to
emulate
to great countries of the world. They will say Sena climbs. Are those not Sena climbs?
Yeah.
Even within our
somebody should take responsibility.
When you talked about these people traveling, it touched a nerve on my body. There are some of our friends that we've not been seeing for a few days. Look at your friend in the technical department. It was just 2 days ago that I was told I was working in the UK. The one that we went for his wedding.
With his family.
In Port Harcourt. I was shocked. I didn't know.
No, it's out of the country.
And they said, is he the
only one? Not the only one.
What of Odun?
They are living there.
What of Odun? I said, okay, I had not seen Odun for some time. That's how people are living.
You know now that in those days, people retire abroad and come back home. Now people retire from here and go abroad. 60 years above, they leave the country because of the situation.